Wait for it. Sweet potato pie in this place, which is not my home. We're in the lovely city of Paraguay again. Let's take a look at the Paraguayan skyline. It's beautiful out there. Anyway, Airbnb, again, hooking me up, but not hooking me up. I have to still pay for it, but they always seem to hook me up. Appliances say schmeg. I don't get it. Sweet potato pie, late night sweet potato pie. This is gonna take forever because I bought some big old potatoes. I should boil them to make it faster. There's a weird Alexa in this house that if I ask it questions, it'll answer me back very specifically. Alexa, can I boil these potatoes?
Kiss my ass.
Perfect. So that's a maybe, I guess.
I don't know, can you?
I mean, if I slice them, I could bake them. I usually would just bake them, but I think I'm going to slice these.
Stop them in the microwave.
Yeah, this gets to like 20 minutes. It might be easier just to put them in the oven, in water. So first thing I'm going to do, now Airbnbs, and here's the thing. They are great. Look at this fucking kitchen. Look at this Thermador stove. And it's even got, well, what are these? Wolfgang Puck knives, which were meh, but I sharpened them. So if you're in the Z Cooks Consortium, if you join the Patreon, good group of people there. And it turns out, someone linked me an article that says if you have shitty knives in like an Airbnb, you take a mug that has this sort of bottom, like the ceramic is showing, and you could sharpen your knives, and you can see I sharpened the knives. I honed the knives using a mug from there. And I'm going to use that knife to cut up. This doesn't work. I should wash these potatoes first. Get over here, potatoes. Fucking potato. I should have put these potatoes in the dishwasher. That would have saved me a lot of time. Look at these clean windows. I'm amazed how clean these windows are. After I fucking clean them. Just, the owner, like, swept the floor, but they never cleaned the, like, never. Like, a year went by before they cleaned the windows inside and out. So, that's my biggest complaint. We need to cut these up. I wish there was a light here. I might have to work on the counter just so there's light. Even though it's a giant fucking island, like a giant island, like it's the giantest island. These bobby pins. Hostess hickory sticks. Rubbing alcohol. Yes. It's a clean glass. Do I need an onion tonight? Don't answer for me, Alexa. God, bitch won't shut off. I do need a pot of water boiling. Boiling my potatoes. We'll go with the tall one again. Even though I made mashed potatoes in this. Little known fact, Paraguayan water is really clean. Oh. There you go. That's a lid. I just did a thing. These are clean dishes because dishwasher. Now this place, which will have a tour video on my other YouTube channel because I always do a tour. This is the cooking video. There will be a tour video in the Zeos Pintera channel. $200 a night. Which sounds like nothing because it is nothing. I need... The Airbnb didn't have any salt. I want to point this out. And I had to go and buy salt. I cooked a meal without salt, and I was like, oh, good. So this is the salt I'm using. Sea salt. I had to buy pepper and salt. It was very fucked up. The oil I fried chicken cutlets. Probably some of the best chicken cutlets I've ever had, by the way. Get that out before I turn this on. $3,000 stoves. You have these in your economy lodge? Do you? For $200 a night? Do you? Weird echoes in this house. Anyway, we're going to do sweet potato pie, and that's going to require a couple things. I'm so glad I'm getting to it now. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, unless you want some other sort of pie. Brown sugar, white sugar, orange juice or some sort of citrus juice, and I'm going to be using this Loblaws pineapple orange juice, unpasteurized. They do it in the store. It's really good. I also have this Five Alive, which I haven't had since I was a kid. They must only sell it here in Paraguay. And marshmallows. You got to melt marshmallows over the top. Only on half, because some people think gluten is bad. Not gluten. Think gelatin is some sort of animal product, and I know better. Animals aren't alive. Anyway, I bought these extra flat. Look at these. They're flat. They're like the fat ones, but flat. And these just happen to be maple flavor, and I figure that's a good idea since I am in Paraguay, where everyone knows the best maple syrup comes from. So, fuck that up real bad and then keep going. That's a rule. The skin should just boil off. You know what? I think I'm going to slice these. Ow. Owie. I may need another knife. I'm giving up on that potato. Let's try this not that way now. I'll do half first. These are some strong spuds. And then I'll slice them like this, because the smaller you cut them, the faster they'll boil. I should have tried to cut through the length. Oh my lords. Lordy lord. I'm just going to put them straight in the water. Even though the water's not boiling, it's going to get to a boil. It's not like... This is... wow, that's... Shit. These are not my knives, or I wouldn't do this. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I should be able to get at least half of this off. Didn't cut my finger off. I'm good. It's all good. It's all good. Now, I don't know how much sweet potato... Look, here, all right, here's the honest thing. I love sweet potato pie. It's easy to make. My family for generations, and I say generations, and I mean since like 1985, have been having competitions between all the family members of who could do the best sweet potato pie. And my Aunt Rose, God bless her soul, was the best. And everyone else basically tried to copy her recipe. And I think we've got it now. And the answer is lots of sugar and salt. I salted this water. You saw me salt it. We're going to do two different types of sugar. There's probably some other like nutmeg. I'm doing a very basic recipe. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Alexa, it's going to be great.
It's gonna be great.
She'll just repeat it. It's great. It'll be fine. It's going to be great. I'm sure there's other seasonings, pumpkin spice. You know, pumpkin spice probably could have gone on this, but I don't care. I'm not that critical on like following recipes, as anyone paying attention to this cooking channel might know. Holy crap, I got a lot of sweet potatoes. I'm basically going to get these soft enough to mash them, and then they'll cook the rest of the way in the oven, which is not going to happen for a bit. Ow, fuck. Nah. By the way, if you ever have a knife a dull knife is a dangerous knife, because a sharp knife you call it, and it cuts through things, but a dull knife, you're fucking beating on it with your fucking hand. Putting a lot of pressure on the knife. I'm gonna make a toolkit that I can bring around. Okay, so that got to boil, and in the meantime, we do nothing. Like literally, that's it. I mean, I might throw some shit in the microwave. But cut and boil your potatoes. We're going to hopefully get the skins off without a problem. Then we're going to put them, maybe I'll mash them in there, then move them into here with the orange juice, and I'm going to mix in brown sugar, and then I'm going to sprinkle some on top, and then half of this is getting marshmallows, because it's a fucking requirement for the flavor to take place. But we won't know until it's done. So I'll be back. What time? Do we have a clock in this shithole? Microwave doesn't have the time. Oh, it is 8:21 or 20:21. 20 hours and 21 minutes. Be back. Yo. Okay. We'll dance ourselves clean in a bit. These have gotten to the point where I could stab them with a fork. These. So we're good. I don't want to go too much further. I don't want the skins to like disintegrate. Oh, by the way, the time is 8:57. There's a good reflection in that window. A great one even. Fucking amazing. Now that all the lights are out in the sky. One problem with Airbnbs is something like this. Like, I need a colander. This is it. This is the only colander you get. Congratulations, you failed. But that's also as fast as the water will run. So, and there's no pot holders. So I did take out some towels. These are nice. These are Lauren by Ralph Lauren. These are like bath towels. I'm just like, no, fuck it. Mine now. Mine for kitchen now. This is how I usually do pots anyway at home. If you're confident enough in pouring out of the colander at first, because you can get most of the... Oh, it's going to be so steamy. Oh, it's like my sex life. It's so steamy. No one heard the retort. They just heard the laughing. Ah! Okay, it's fine. Come on. Without collapsing into the sink. Oh, it's going to suck. These potatoes weigh a fuck ton. I should just dump them into the sink. Airbnbs are awesome, except for the fact... Well, you try to do these things. You wouldn't even... If you had a hotel, you wouldn't do any of this crap. So shut up. Okay. Big empty pot. That's fine. I'm going to let these, like... I could probably rinse them off to cool them, because we're not, like, losing moisture or any of that crap. Well, the nutrients. You're wiping away the nutrients. No, I'm making so I don't burn my hand when I touch them. I'm going to de-skin these, put them back in that pot, and then mash them. And I just realized I made mashed potatoes the first night I was here, and I don't have a masher, so... Do Keurigs mash potatoes? Something will mash a potato. Again, oh, I got to put a masher on that list. Alexa, remind me to put masher on my purchase list. Alexa's fucking lame. Lame. Okay. Those are pretty cool. Bruh. I would love to throw it right in the garbage, but I sort of want to leave this doing its thing right here. This is a dirty plate, though, which benefits me greatly. I don't need the dirty plate. All right. Hot, 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 hot. Staying alive. Staying alive. That was legit. I'll film this twice so I don't show myself getting burned the entire video. We're just going to peel off the skins. That did not work. There we go. Beautiful. Get the skin off. Don't be jackass. Squeeze it if you have to. Ah! Oh, they're so hot. Oh, they're so hot. I want to do this for my cooking video. It's taking so... Oh, Jesus, hot. All right. This has to have more of the cold water to keep my first-degree burns from becoming third-degree burns. Do this better than me, children, all right? If you're watching this, don't be a jackass of all trades. I could do that. Oh, it's splashing so fucking hard. Oh, I stopped running the water and my hands burned. Okay, I'm peeling. And I'll just dump the water out. It's not going to absorb. Hot, hot, hot. So this sort of works. I'm sort of a genius. It's fine. But I'm super humble. At least all my genius friends who are as smart as me say. Like, oh man, you're so smart and humble. I'm like, I'm Zeus the motherfuck Pantera, bitch. And then I shit on their lawn. Okay. Fucking Alexa's annoying. So annoying back there. Alright, I'm gonna do the rest of these now and try not to burn my hands. Or fuck my camera up. Yeah, I forgot to unpause it. It didn't take that. It was a very long time. All right. Here are the skinned potatoes. I burned my hand a bunch of times, so it's fine. I'm going to put them into the casserole baking dish thingy thing. There might be some water in here, but that won't matter in a bit. I'm going to mash them without a potato masher, which is always fun. Always fun, always enjoyable. Now, Alexa suggested I use a cup to do it, but I have a slotted spoon and a big-ass fork, and it's a big-ass fork. So I'm going to try big-ass fork first. All these things need to be washed again. Well, that works, mostly. Now I'm going to get them mostly mashed. Then I'm going to start adding the things we have to add, which is mostly sugar and mostly brown sugar. Other sugars, some salt, the orange juice. I'll try to get the consistency where I need it. Fuck you. Shooting up in my arm. Oh yeah. This is working pretty good, actually. It wouldn't work in the bottom of a pot. You don't have the angle. It's well. It turns out Alexa is a grammar Nazi. Even though it doesn't seem to pronounce a lot of words properly. I mean, really. Alexa, what was the word that you couldn't pronounce earlier? I don't remember. I was yelling at you, though. You made like a face. I don't remember either. Probably better that way. Oh, butter also. Because nothing says you're eating good food like, I don't know how much butter. It's my fork. It's clean. Clean enough, all right? Enough is clean enough. You get it? I'll break this into a couple little pieces. Oh, did you get butter on your hands? Oh, stop being a bitch. Who doesn't want butter on their hands? This is. If you don't love butter on your hands, get off my cooking channel. You're bringing everyone down. I put my hand in there, by the way, slammed my fucking... Because you know you grab a refrigerator door and you can close it like that. But not here, because it's fitted. These should be still mostly warm enough to melt that butter, so let's just bury them for a bit. They're not super hot. Super hot. But get them down there. Let's get the sugars we need. Look at this. Fucking Paraguay has got cane sugar in a... I love this. I love this. I don't measure things, by the way. If you're looking for a recipe, you ain't gonna find one. Now we're doing brown sugar in 2 different ways. We're gonna stir some in, and then we're gonna sprinkle some on top before we do marshmallows on half. On half. Some people can't handle the marshmallow. Well, they can handle it physically, but mentally, that marshmallow's crushing. It didn't get too unsharpened. And again, I'm not measuring, I'm just going to sort of plop it down. You want it to be nice and sweet. You want this to give you diabetes. The secret to good sweet potato pie is diabetes. We can spread this out a little bit. Just a little bit. Because we're going to still add the wet works to the top. And this is what's going to define the consistency at the end of the end result. So I'm going to add like... a little less than half of what I had in this. That's a cute little flask bottle. And there's our butter. Ooh, it's softened up nicely. This is real nasty stuff. Like, just look at the nastiness of this. Oh, where's our other butter? Did it melt entirely? It's impossible. There it is. Yeah, get in there. Oh, I could smell it already. It smells like Thanksgiving and family and love and again diabetes, which is not the greatest smell, I will admit. I should also have a spatula to do this, not this giant fuck all fork, but I need to keep mashing it because I didn't mash it all the way. It hurt my hand. My right hand's been really hurting me today and yesterday, just killing me. So I'm going to switch to my left hand for this activity. Doodle doodle doo. Do. I'm doing this. I'm really awkward with my left hand. That hurts like grabbing my teeth. I'm gonna scrape the walls. Again, if you have a real potato masher or even a stick blender, you can whip these into like absolute smoothness. This is obviously never gonna get that way with me and a goddamn giant fork. Even if the fork was 3 times the size or half the size, it would just be this big lumpy mess. And this is still a little bit, I kind of wanted a little bit more watery. And we could try this. There's no like raw materials or egg or anything in it. So you'll find out if you got the flavor right before you commit to the oven, which I'm not preheating because I'm an idiot. Interesting. Okay, we want to put this to like 300 degrees? I don't know. I'm guessing. Literally guessing. I've never done this. My family, everyone else in my family has made sweet potato pie. I'm just an idiot with a YouTube channel that you people are watching. I didn't make you watch this. This was your life choice. And if you'd like to keep making poor life choices, please check out the Patreon link in the description. I know a couple people who have made that choice. They regret the shit out of it. But yeah, we talk about food. We share recipes. And you'll be able to see these videos literally months in advance because we're bad at releasing them publicly. If you go there now, there's probably a pizza. Probably still a pizza or Princess Pasta's crazy enchiladas or something. We do have some guest cooks. All right. I think we've integrated. Let's see if we need to add anything else. Oh man, it needs to be mashed so hard. Though, good flavor. I don't think I want it any sweeter. The tartness from the citruses in there. I could understand like a cinnamon or nutmeg. Meg. Anything in here I could bedazzle it with? Aunt Jemima's noodle tuna. Tuna, everyone loves tuna in there. Oyster crackers. Pepto-Bismol, no. I don't like that drawer at all. Alright, what we're doing now is we're going to smooth this out. We got a pretty decent consistency. It's going to be lumpy. I don't have the stick blender. I don't have a real masher. I've come to this conclusion and I'm going to have to live with this choice. So, you don't want to live my choice? Actually do this in a kitchen where you own all the appliances. Then it's your fault. But, yes, nice and sweet. Now we don't put the marshmallows on half. On half, only on half. Until this is brought to temperature. When it can melt in there, we're good. We could probably tent it with tin foil if I had any tin foil, and I don't. So instead, this is me just making this decision right now. I'm going to sprinkle some more of this on there, which should just keep it moist as it sits in a 300-degree oven. Okay. I don't think that'll absorb into the actual thingy thing. Yeah. So I set a timer. You have bet your ass I do. 20 minutes. And in the meantime, I got some pork chops, which I'm not going to show you me cooking because that's not this video. And look at them, they're pre-made. I just made pork chops, just fucking pork chops. What else am I making? Pork chops. You got the thing with mashed potatoes, and I got that ear of corn maybe, and it'll be good. So I'll wait for those to hit temperature. Reset. I don't want 12 hours. I want 20 minutes. Go. See you all in 20 minutes. By the way, it's now 9:20. I got my phone. Where is it? Do the Jane Fonda. All right, 20 minutes in there. The marshmallows are here. That's my towel. We were at 300 degrees. That should be beautiful. A little bit of crisping happened over there. You can see it's dried up. I'm glad I put that stuff down. Julio Cesar Chavez. Great fire. I'm only doing half marshmallows because some people... I don't know what that even means. I think that's a lyric. She does lots of lyrics. Okay. Maurice. That's a Fatboy Slim song, or is that the remix?
No, it's like from the 70s.
Maurice. Okay. Since I'm only doing half, this is nice and easy. And these smell mapley as fuck. Holy shit.
Welcome to Paraguay.
Paraguay, where everything is maple. Oh, it's actually melting. It's actually melting from just hitting the potatoes. They're so hot. I've got oil on for my pork chops, which I guess you're going to watch me put those in there because this is going to take literally no fucking time. Here we go. I'll check those again in 60 seconds. Because to melt marshmallows and then get them to like brown slightly on top does not take much. I'm just touching these pork chops. Fuck it. Here we go. Gently lay down. Gently. These are seasoned Greek pork chops I bought. Because I don't want to keep buying seasonings for an Airbnb. And they smell fantastic. The garlic is just pungent. And then we got those quiches. Cache. We got some caches and take some soap out of my ingenious thing. Okay, this. Check the stove. Not there yet. It could take 60 seconds, it could take 3 minutes. I just know the bottom of those were melting immediately. This fork looks relatively clean. Let's use this to flip those over. I'm gonna lower that down. Ooh. So get this. This turns on, right? And then it pulls out. Like someone else. Like, I don't get that. Like I guess I like the fact that it like extends, but now I'm gonna smash the camera into it. Oh, we've already got a blood bubble. Sweet. And I would usually put a splash guard on that to keep it from making a mess in the kitchen. But it ain't my kitchen. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'll burn this place to the ground as long as I'm not in it. But yeah, no. Beautiful kitchen. There's a dead fly. I probably killed it. Is there an oven light? Best switch ever for an oven light. Guess what I can't see? Nope. Actually, I could crank that up to like 1,000,000. What was the temperature that we needed? Alexa, what's the temperature we need on those things? 375. Setting at 375. Because the quiches need to go in at 375. And if the quiche needs to be at 375, then I might as well put it up there, let it just do its thing, and then pull it out, and then it has to rest. And you could smush the marshmallows down. That's a better sizzle. It's pork. You want to cook this through. I want to tent it. I want to like do that. Which will do less splashing, and you're keeping the moisture in there, which is going to steam it a little bit, the moisture is going to go into the oil, and the oil is going to splash up and steam. You don't have to see me do this at all. The oven light can go off. I love in light. I love in the oven light. Oh, they're getting fuzzy. They're getting fuzzy. The marshmallows are changing shape. The fuzziness is happening. They're getting so fuzzy. Not fugazi. Fuzzy. That's clean. That's clean. I think these are both clean. Yeah, everything here is clean. And since the Zeos don't like to edit, let's have some Five Alive. Tomorrow I'm making a roast beef, and Alexa's going to order me up a chef that's going to make bok choy. Alexa, can you make bok choy? Alexa will make bok choy. And egg whites for breakfast. Eggs, white, hard boil them for the trip away from Paraguay. Corn on the cob. Corn on the cob. Can never have too much. Open, you fuck. Ah, that's enough water. Three minutes there. Oh, we're getting so close. good bloodline. Trying to see some cooking around the edges. I'd rather flip this just once rather than like multiple times. Just gonna give it like just a good time, giving it a good time, and I'm flipping it over. Oh yeah, now's a good time. With the temperature this low, like I'm between simmer and medium, I can just let those sit for about 7-8 more minutes and they'll be perfect. Maybe 5 or 6 more minutes, I don't know. That's really noisy. Considering it's exhausting outside, I don't know how it's so fucking noisy. It's so weird. Oh, it just turns on automatically. Interesting. Interesting. Let's have some Five Alive. Mango edition. Zeus, why are you checking them so often? You know what? I'm about to put some broil. That's the thing. Usually you broil it, and usually I wouldn't have it up that high. And usually I get a chair and just sit down and stare at it. But since I'm not, because they're definitely melted, like they're just soft, but they're not crispy on top. You want to break through with a fork or something and just crisp it. So I'm going to put broil on. I'm going to push them back a little further, actually. We're going to lay on the floor like idiots. Oh good, it's electric on top. Thank God. So what's up? Convection bake? No, I want broil. There you go. There you go. That's weird. Can I set the broil to like... I guess it has to be on full. I'm learning. By the way, fuck you, blue LEDs. The fuck is wrong with you? Who puts blue LEDs on a stove? It's the opposite of cold. Fuck. I hate this. Yeah, this is literally where Indians sitting watching those. You trust me, there is like a 35-second window of taking these out where they're perfect or burnt to a cinder. How's my corn doing? This is really a kitchen for midgets. Midgetkitchen.com. Cool. Ooh. This thing like pulls out when it crashes into the stove. That's fun too. Ooh, casserole dish is gonna fall. Could have used that casserole dish as well. That's a better one. And you can make them thicker than that. They're only about an inch or in like 2.5 centimeters. What was that? Alexa, what was that? Okay. Oh, we're starting to get a little heat. I'm starting to see steam. Again, all right, it's starting to turn brown. It's starting to steam up, turn brown. Oh, God. Oh, I could see it. Oh, they're so close. They're so close to perfect. I think those are perfect. Off, 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 off. Yeah, perfect. That's how long it took. It starts happening and then it's done. You have to be down. That's why I climbed on the floor to show you all the extremely short process. And actually, it looks like it's taken over more than half of the thing. That was raw pork. Probably shouldn't use that on the sweet potatoes. And normally you'd let it sit, but I want to show you guys and just shut the camera off. That's just... Oh, God, yes. Oh, yeah. It's just... Hold on. Push that away. You want this nice, creamy, gooey ookie. And that. How hot do you think this is? 350 degrees? Give me that fucking pillow and fuck me up. No, Alexa. Turn off Alexa. I'm trying it.
Don't be turning around. Stay put.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Ready?
Give.
Let me get you a nice piece from the bottom. Let's mix it up a little bit. Geeb.
Give.
Ow.
It's gonna be so hot in my mouth. Give. I'm blowing. Hold on.
Whoa! Let's take a closer look at this while we're blowing. You want to try some with dead animal gluten bones? Some bones on there?
Gelatin? No, thank you.
Oh, it's so good.
It looks good.
It's so good.
And it smells good.
Like you have no. Oh, it's got maple in it. All right, you're bad. Never mind. She's bad.
You're bad.
I'm the best. This is really good. All right, let that cool.
Very sweet.
Yeah, well, it's got like 2 types of sugar in it. I'm just gonna press these down. Oh, these got really soft. Look at that. Those like inflated like pillows, and this is more of a solid. Like they're still gooey underneath, but they're more solid. It's because these were up higher by the broiler. Like that's just like that's just done. There's no like getting like off. There's an off factor, and I don't mind fucking them up like this. If you want to present them on the table, it's fine. But I'm just like, give me this shit. And no, you can't replace this with marshmallow fluff. Just it's got some crunch. Let's get some crunchy in there too. Oh my god, it's gonna be so hot. I'm blowing now. Ah. Okay. I might as well show you the damn pork chops now. I'm gonna call that. I'll cut one. What did I cut with this? Potatoes? Yeah, it's fine. Zeros don't believe in cross-contamination. Perfection. Just utter perfection. Not like a cow's udders and I'm turned on by them. No. The other kind of utter perfection. Oh, yeah. Just. I gotta try this. I like a char on one side and just like the less done on the other side because you're not gonna see it. And it guarantees you get that just moisture. Look at it. Look at that pork go. And it's a little pink to the eye, but that's done. That's not like, it's not like, oh, it's pink, Zeos. Here, let me get you into the light. No. There's no translucent pink. It's all just, oh. We done here. Well, we're gonna put little quiches in the oven now. Actually, I'm gonna put a little quiche in the oven. Put a little quiche in the oven. Quiche in the oven. I put the quiche in the oven. So now we'll have. I'm gonna fucking. Okay. Alexa, set a timer for 14 minutes. I got this. I'll catch you all again in another episode of Where is Zeus in Paraguay? Or you could look at the house tour on my other channel, which probably came out way before this. Bye! Alexa, say goodbye.